Welcome back to Creepy Crawler's Garage and another daily update. Today's going to be a little different because I've put together a trailer for the series coming up in December, and I want you to take a look at it and give me your input on it. Now remember, this is a work in progress, so keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and skip the normal intro, go straight to the trailer. I'll see you when we get back. Don't go anywhere. Again, this is a work in progress, and keep in mind the purpose of the trailer, or at least the idea I have for this trailer, is to explain or to give some of the backstory as to how we got to the world we're in the 3000 AD series. So it's a little bit of the lore, it's a little bit of the story that explained how the city collapsed and was rebuilt in the way that it is now. In other words, with the factions and why it's a bit of a cyberpunk world, and why there's zombies and why, or at least another species of human, let's put it that way. How we got there, I want to explain all that through a series of trailers leading into December. So this was my first attempt, I guess you would say. Let me know what you think. Obviously, this is very changeable, but the idea is I want to put together a series of trailer, and of course, as we get more content, as I create more content with our trucks, with our characters, that's going to be added in and take up a bigger role. So we're going to go, the idea is that the trailers are going to morph from a live action into stop motion. So the worlds are going to change. So we have the normal world that got affected and changed into the world that we're in now. I hope that makes sense. Let me know what you think down below. But for now, let's head into the garage, look at some updates. The updates for today are minor, but there are updates to all three builds we're working on. So I wanted to make sure and bring you guys in and update you on those. And that's starting with the Ripsaw project. And I had a great comment concerning the hatch, and that's how to get into the hatch. So to get into the hatch, obviously you're gonna have to climb up onto the body to get in. My thought was that you'd probably climb up via the trunk because it's low, so you climb up the trunk and then up the hood and then get into the hatch. So that's the thought I was having, and the comment was, well, you're gonna have to add support for that, otherwise the people climbing all over the body of this car is gonna destroy it, especially when they're armored up and they have armored shoes on and things like that. It's just gonna destroy the car itself, or the body of the car. So what I did is I added some, basically a diamond plate walkway that leads to the hatch. So from the trunk and then up the hood and to the hatch, we now have diamond plate that you can walk up. And then my next thought was, because you don't want people climbing on the fenders and destroying the fenders. So I thought probably what I'm going to do is put some no-step decals here like you see on fighter planes, like on the wings of planes and whatnot, that'll say no step, and then like you have a fuel decal and stuff like that. So I thought I'll probably add some of those details to the fender wells, and I might even put on this side, put entry on other side or something to that effect on this side to make sure that everybody comes over here to enter the cab or enter the body of the car. That was a thought I was having. I did add the diamond plate already. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think about the details of kind of using some fighter plane decals to kind of describe things on the car, like no steps and fuel and things like that. I think that'll be an interesting detail to add to the body, but let me know what you think down below. The update for the TRX4 is actually very minor. So I finished building in the window frame for the front window around the gun here. So now we have full armor for the front window. And also, thanks to a generous donation from one of my patrons, I was actually able to get the linear actuator. So these are little micro linear actuators that I can use for the pop-ups, to build the pop-ups for the front guns and maybe even for the back windows. The back windows might end up using micro servos, but I got 4 of these little micro linear actuators, and I definitely will be using these for the front pop-up guns. But that's basically what we got going on with the TRX4 right now. Let me know if you have any more ideas or what you think about the front window down below. The last update is with Zuber Scrap and Ride, and I've started working on the wheels. Everybody seemed very on board with doing the mechanism wheels. Everybody also seemed very on board with powering each wheel independently. And thanks to Addy Monster, I think we're going to be able to do that. So Addy's sending out 4 motors, 1 for each wheel, which is going to be a huge help. Basically, I'll just have to build a controller to control each one of those motors, so each wheel will be controlled independently. So I can't thank you enough, Addy. Thanks for sending out those motors. That's going to be a huge help. But I have started printing the wheels themselves. So these are the hubs for the wheels, and I've actually printed them for 12 millimeter hexes. I'll probably end up having to convert this back to set screws so that they will mount to the motors themselves, or I don't know, maybe I'll just do a conversion for 12 millimeter. I don't know. I might just end up reprinting these for set screws, or I'll just do a converter to 12 millimeter hex. I mean, the original thought was I was just going to use them on regular axles and it was all going to be for looks. But if we're going to power each one right off of a motor, I might have to change these hubs. We'll see how we do that. But the point being is I have started working on the wheels. Everybody seems very on board with doing this style wheel and with them independently controlled. So we'll be able to drive right up and then pull sideways into parking spots. So anyways, that's the update for Zuber's Scrap and Ride. Let me know what you think about the wheels so far. I am going to be doing, because this is the outside of the wheel, so I'm going to do kind of a wheel face for them. Also, we'll have the rollers that go here, and then there will be bearings in each one of these with the rollers here, and then I'll do a wheel face also. But anyways, let me know what you think about these for Zuber Scrap and Ride down below. And if you have any other ideas for that taxi also, just let me know down below. Thanks for joining me here in the garage for another daily update. Let me know what you thought about the trailer. I'd love to hear your input. Let me know if there's something you would change, or just give me your input, good, bad, or otherwise. Let me know down below. Thanks for joining me again today. I really appreciate all the support on this channel. Thanks for hitting that like button. You got to hit that like button. That's just the way the YouTube algorithm works today. So I really thank you for hitting the like button. Let me know, give me those comments down below. Hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up with this series. And if you want to get notified in December when the new series starts, make sure and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell and do all that stuff with the bell you got to do. But thanks for joining me here again today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.